Welcome to part 2 scribe messages. Part 1 is linked down below. So let's get on with it. So this has to do with our LIONSGATE portal 8-8. And we are exiting twin hell. That's what we're doing. We're exiting twin hell. So we've been doing all this work in the lower world. And that's because this is where all the nutrients is. And we're working with our ancestors. And everything is all one. The lower world, the upper world, and the middle world through the center point. And what's happening right now is we've been doing all this work in the lower world to work with the nutrients. We are in direct connection with the upper world with an elevation of our worth, our belief in ourselves. That's what's been restored, okay? Because what's happened is with this LIONSGATE portal and this activation with the supermoon in Aquarius is the activation of us at a deeper level and how we're creating with our uniqueness and where we want to create with our freedom to be unique and our creations, as well as how we're still bound and connected to our loved ones and everybody else, and where we actually want to create with our loved ones. And it may feel like going against the grain somewhat with us, but it's the balance being restored. There's a balance being restored. So let's get into it. The 8-8 portal. We're being put into situations where we're being pushed to create with our energy for our freedom to create our personal desires. Simultaneously being put into situations where we see that we want to create with what we are bound to, okay? What holds us back from creating solo? Somewhat creating friction and feeling like we're going against the grain. So this is connected to the activating of our self-worth patterns. That's what these LIGHTCODE activations are connected to, because we're seeing our self-worth through this situation. And as we exit twin hell, something is going to balance out in the middle world with the 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups. This is what I've been showing. And we've been talking about the 2 of Cups. And when I was out walking, I got this message. And it's a connection to the 2 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. So we know that with LIONSGATE, the LIONSGATE portal, it's the sun is aligned with our, the sun, our central sun is aligned with our solar plexus and the black sun in the core of the earth. We're working with the Sirius. So our central sun and Sirius are in alignment with Orion's belt and the Great Pyramid of Giza, however you say it, okay? Now, this is our connection, working with the 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups, to the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Now remember, the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, but we created our happiness from sadness. There was a metamorphosis with the energy, thus a metamorphosis with us, okay? But this was through the 5 of Cups. We use the 5 of Cups as nutrients for the soil. And this is our connection to working with the underworld, okay? And it's the 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles shift right here, okay? 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles shift. So what we're doing is we're connecting to our purpose at a deeper level. Our purpose is high vibe. It's high vibe. Our purpose is with all of life. It's with all of life. Starseed twin flame. Our connection to using the masculine. We're going to use a label. We're not going to get lost in it because we know it is always connected to everything. Oh, now I remember what the message is, guys. I was talking about in part 1 with the gophers and everything that happened and stepping into purpose. The message I was taping as I'm recording this message and then being called over to go and save the gopher out of the backyard. Okay, so I was seeing that, okay, we're elevating. Now hear me. Okay, so it's like, we're going to use a label for a second. I am a starseed twin flame, and I'm a messenger for the 144. I'm somebody, so I'm worth something, and there's my pride. Or I am me. I am me. I am worthy, just being here and being me. But I am also a starseed twin flame, and I am a messenger for the 144. Do you see the difference in energy? Do you see the difference in energy behind that? Do you see the difference in energy behind the worth of that? I am not, a label, and I'm something, so I'm worth something. I am me, what I came here to be, a human being, not a human doing. I'm restoring what's natural, what's right, and being a human being, not a human doing, but I came here to be me. But in being me, I'm using a label for a second to understand, using the masculine, I am a starseed twin flame. I am a messenger for the 144. And thus all that other stuff. We untwist it. We untwist. And that may seem like, like a slight different, but it's not. This is a game changer. This is a game changer, because we're being real. We're not playing a game anymore. It's different. It's exiting the artificial matrix at another level. So what we're doing is we're being there for God. Okay? We have God's back. This is where we give back. This is where we give before we take. And we restore being a custodian of this earth. And we get into divine alchemy with this world. And everything thus becomes one. And we're literally not separate from it. We're not in hierarchy. So we're going to go and be in service. We're going to go and give back before we ask for anything and we take anything. Talking about, for me here at the channel, this is picking up trash and being humble, not dominant, but a true leader through inspired action versus dominance and guilt and shame. So it's like, I'm going to go pick up some trash and be in service for nothing back, but this is what I came here to do. It's part of my purpose. I'm going to give back to the earth. But I'm not going to go and, dominate other people, and you must do this and you must do that, and then put them in guilt and shame so they do it too. That's not what this is. We're leading through self with inspired action. This goes back to the story told in part 1 about the gopher. Okay? Now, so we're also being a safe haven for life and being an advocate for all of life. Breaking the program of the hack of the artificial matrix. Because we are put into these places where we're like, poor me, why isn't life working out? Poor me, I'm in lack of. Poor me, poor me, poor me. But when was the last time we went and gave back to the earth and just did God in service and expected nothing, but we did it because we know we wanted to be part of being a custodian for this earth and doing what's right and restoring the balance. And like, this is the activation of being a starseed twin flame. And it's different for all of us. It's going to be unique for all of us. How are we giving back to life? And we've been programmed to think that's not cool. Like, what? Look at trash alone. Who goes and picks up trash? Like inmates in jail. That's a great program for our kids. That's a great program for us. Well, I'm picking up. The only reason you're gonna see me picking up garbage on the side of the highway or whatever is because I was in jail. So I better do my time. No, that's not this. And it's incredible, to see how much garbage is actually at the children's playgrounds. And we got to start there first and foremost. And as adults, we need to be showing our children where our children learn. Our children are learning to throw garbage everywhere because we think it's okay and it's acceptable, and it's not. The earth, we have to take care of the earth like we have to take care of ourselves. But see, that's another program too. We're trained not to take care of ourselves. We should be taking care of ourselves first and foremost. We got to untwist all this artificial garbage that's been created to keep us stuck, sick, and trapped and enslaved. But we're not going to laser focus on any of that because we're just going to grow more of that being stuck, sick, and stagnant. That's a trap thus in itself. we're going to become the positive that is working with God. And there's a positive in every single negative. That's the way this world works. Is whole, right? So we're going to focus on what's positive. We're going to shape shift. We're going to create. So what's positive within the negative, and how do we shape shift it? Because we're co-creators. So we're even in a time, guys, with what's happening, that new words are going to be created. We're in a time of amping up creation with God, not rating the same. We're in a time of creating the new. We're going to start to do things differently. This means you're on the right track, okay? And this is creating the economy of the new world through us, okay? This is inspired action, divine purpose, divine inheritance, which is our true abundance. And this is giving back to life too. So we are in the creation of the economy of the new world through us. And you're sitting there like, how am I doing this? Because you're doing it. You're doing it. We're building the new world. So this has to do with the fact that we are the instrument, okay? We are the instrument, and God plays us. And through it, we transmute the negative by becoming the positive charge. Remember, we're an instrument. We're going to get some divine attunements. What we focus on grows. Focus on positive while facing the negative. So that's the key. We're going to focus on the positive by facing the negative. And yes, we can be optimistic. Anyone that tells you have to be stuck in the negative and, you're just being too foo-foo-y and all love and light. No. We're going to face the negative, but guess what? We get to be the positive. We are optimists. Optimus Prime, baby. Okay. This is where we use the nutrients from the 5 of Cups and 5 of Swords. This is where we're going to apply it. Remember, there's nutrients in the underworld, and that's connected to our last, 5 messages, and they'll be linked down below. We've got forgiveness, the King of Cups, and the 3 parts from this super moon in Aquarius. We're using the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups as nutrients. And this is fuel. This is Skara Beetle Spirit. To go extra, extra high with new heights. Our pain is our power to pleasure, to happiness and joy. Joy and happiness. Okay, I feel like joy goes before happiness. Now, this is connected to the fact that we're creating with the two of Swords, okay? The 2 of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pending there is no problem. But there has been a problem. It's karma. Our 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups situation. So we've been working with the 7 of Air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. Now this was, remember, this is connected to scribe messages, what we just shared. We're revamping an old idea. We started creating something and it didn't work out the way in which we thought it should, and it's connected to our purpose as well as our divine inheritance. But we are revamping it. And it's going to happen fast. It's connected to the 8 of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. Now this is the time we're in, and this is thanks to this LIONSGATE portal. And it's connected to the 2 of Fire. You're 2 of Fire. Fiber, man. 2 of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So we're coming into our own. And that's because we're clearing up the 5 of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. We're clearing up conflict with others because we've come into our own. So we are having new partnerships and contracts. And it's connected to our life experience. Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Guys, we're in a time of miracles. We are in a time of miracles. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. It's connected to the Lovers and good health. But it's because we're restoring balance. There's been a reevaluation with our relationships. And we're working in the 9 of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries. Spending quiet time alone. Successful self-employment. That's connected to what we're growing. Our own businesses. that are here to support all of life and heal with all of life and the restoration of all of life and the restoring of balance of all of life and natural God patterns and growth. The new. But remember, the new is connected to the old. Don't get it twisted. We're not going to separate it. We're not going to attack the new. We need time for growth. And thus, working with the 10 of water, a contented and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. And that's because of the work that we're doing here. We're working with this stone here. Dalmatian stone, I do believe it's called. If not, get it right next time. Essential meaning: playfulness, childlike joy, and enthusiasm for life. Absurdity, humor, and laughter. Watch children playing, and you are watching them learn. Serious though life may seem at times, Dalmatian stone spirit is calling you to embrace the absurdity of this world. To laugh and to find humor in the everyday experiences that might have otherwise been frustrating you. All of us are here to learn and laugh, to make the lesson easier, and sometimes it makes it stick a little better too. For it can help you rate a funny story to tell again and again. Remember that time? Boy, did I learn a lesson. Now is a good moment to crack a joke, to break the tension and remind yourself that alongside troubles and hardship, dance is a spirit of playfulness. This is not the time for trudging and marching, but skipping, a song, a goofy face. And recognize that the conscious universe throws you off course to remind you that a surprise can be a gift from the invisible realms. And of course it is. We have to be thrown off course. We always want to know, no. That's the ego. The unknown is God. The unknown is where the miracle is happening. So this stone is calling us to lighten up and open ourselves to playing with the possibilities. Who knows what we're going to discover? It's going to be fun. The universe is not here to trick you, but to help you, for you are deeply loved. We need to see this, okay? Now, this is connected to relationship message. Joyful memories bind us to those we love, and the appearance of this stone is a sign that today you're meant to share laughter with those closest to you. Our time here on earth is short, and we are meant to play and have fun. And God's like, that's the truth. We're meant here to play and have fun. If you think back to those who have passed, the silliest stories will be the ones you cherish as memories. These will help you recall the joy you had while being with them. Relationships can always use improvement, but today you're called to simply bring the laughter and fun into your relationship. This is going to help us to throw off shackles and burdens and to get back into life and to play and to co-create. What would I do if money were no obstacle? And recall that money does not have to be an obstacle if you collaborate with the conscious universe in finding ways to co-create abundance in your life. And this is it. We're exiting the program. We're not doing this in the program. We're exiting the program. And it's connected to Amber. Healing family patterns, releasing karma, preserving the wisdom gained by the lessons of the past. The families we come into as infants and the ones we grow up in offer us experiences that yield gifts, lessons about love and a resilience of forgiveness, and about our own power to leave behind the old ways and embrace the new. Our current families do this too. By exploring our relationships with family members, we can discover our own strength and wisdom. Amber Spirit is here with a message to reconnect with the wounded story you still recount, one that is a legacy of your family. Can you heal this story and instead tell the one from the perspective of love? How beautiful is it to alchemically change the experience of family? This way, you may receive the gift of love within a family as defined by the heart of the magic of the conscious universe, who sends people your way to make sure you have the caring and affection you need and deserve. Friends can be a new family. So we're healing with the story of our life, and we're not going to sit there in our victim template anymore and play out. If romanticizing our life. If our life would have looked perfect, the way we think perfect, and then feeling sorry for ourselves because we've lived in lack of, and poor us, victim templates. No, we're not a victim. We're co-creator. We're co-creating anew. And this is working with God and having complete trust and faith with the universe that the story of you is a story of you, and play it out exactly the way it needed to play out. This is complete surrender to create peace within the story of us, and to understand that that is God. That is God. God is not saying, if it would have worked out all this way, it would have been divine. And it's not divine. So I'm sitting here in lack of, and I have to feel sorry for myself and poor me. This is saying, oh my goodness, this is a story of me that made me me. And this is a story, and it's divine, and it's glorious. And now I'm going to co-create with all these experiences anew. And this is understanding that in our relationship message, we always have a choice to stay or go, to learn and grow and move on to a new partnership. Amber Spirit's message to you is clear, explore your family relationships. The nuggets of wisdom you mine, our connection to the underworld, you mine will help you avoid repeating the pain of the past in your partnerships today and in the future. Find these hidden gifts of wisdom and strength so that you may enjoy the loving partnership you deserve. So it's all experience to co-create anew. Remember, this is about love at a deeper level. But we're looking at the past. We're not going to repeat the lessons of the past. We are having an elevation. And this has to do with our addictions, our patterns of separation, our toxic vices. We're clearing those up, but we're also too at the same time honoring that they are part of the story of us, and we got little nuggets of gold and wisdom in this. This allowed us to be connected to life at a deeper level and heal from the lower vibes of this world and of us. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into a reading about that, because I have more scribed information about how the devil is paying us out in the Six of Pentacles for the work that we're doing. Now, we are in the time of miracles, and this is going to allow us to thrive. But we're going to have some patience. And this is connected to our abundance. And we're going to focus on having patience. And this is activating diamond patterning. This is also allowing us to be flexible and adventure with success. We're going on an adventure, guys. This is connected to our miracle, and we're going to be successful here. And this has to do with power. We're going to find power, because remember, we're going to recharge. We're going to find power in the stillness. And I'm feeling called to complete this with diamond patterning. Or diamonds. The diamond. The priceless gift of time and pressure combined, beauty and strength arising from trials and challenges, the right use of power. As co-creators with our other fellow beings, we are meant to work together harmoniously, giving and receiving, taking turns and sharing the work, the credit, the fun, and the power of manifestation. Today you are called to claim your power and exercise it with respect and love for all, even those who are hard to love, especially those who challenge you. And remember, this is about the application of love everywhere. This is not like, I'm just going to sit in your shit, or or if you're abusing me, so I'm just going to shit here. This is saying, you know what? I'm going to hold space. I can still put love here, but I got a boundary up. And I'm going to love myself too. This is high vibe. But we are not going to hate people, because forgiveness is a superpower thus in itself. Remember, you've heard that saying, like, forgiveness is for us. Otherwise, we're just, we're just drinking toxic poison. And our organs start hurting. We hold on to that. We're not doing that. We're cleansing our chakras. We're about to lift off. Okay? We're elevating. So, you never know what silent struggles people are hiding. And your ability to express love is magnified by Diamond Spirit today. So listen to that part of you that wants to be kind and understanding towards someone who is making it difficult for you to come from your highest self. Diamond Spirit has appeared to let you know that this is a moment to wield your power mindfully. You have earned wisdom over time, and as you've suffered much in your life and are now in a place of maturity and understanding, avoid being reactive, for there is a strength in a quiet, loving gesture, such as the willingness to listen or say, I am sorry that you are in this situation, often is the gentle actions that hold the power most. And I'm really feeling this goes back to this karmic situation. We're going to just finish off in part 3. And we've been talking about, it's like the 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. It's like, our partners didn't come here to be perfect for us. And if they're not perfect for us, it doesn't mean that they're not of God and not right for us. This is moving away from this perfectionism thinking. This program. This is saying that our partners are just like us and that they have, self-confidence issues, self-worth issues, old patterns, habitual patterns that are maybe not for the highest good that they're working on changing. And they don't have to be perfect for us because we don't have to be perfect for them. And to meet them with love, and to meet them in the energy of what we're creating. So if we want our partnerships to be happy, we're going to meet them with happiness. If we want our partnerships to be joyful, we're going to meet them with joyful. And if we want our partnerships to be powerful, we're going to meet them with power. But the combination of all of them. What if we want them to be happy, joyful, powerful, playful, and we're getting the message of playful? Well, we're going to meet them with those energies. And hey, we don't have to separate ourselves. We can be all those things. And we're going to be in the energy of what we're creating. And if we want to love, we need to meet other people with love. This is about embodying God, embodying the divine, and meeting others in our partnerships with those patterns, with that energy. I'm not going to freak out and be like, me, you didn't do this right for me. It's like, we're going to hang tight. We're going to be in the energy of the High Priestess. We're going to respond with love, with God's love. And we're understanding and learning how to do this because many of us are working with our divine counterpart, our soul, our mirror soul. And our mirror soul is holding up a mirror for us. And they may be different circumstances, but we're able to see in that mirror soul because the circumstances are allowing us to feel the same things. I don't want my partner to feel that way because I felt this way, and this way. So I, knowing that, am going to co-create this way. But I also have been on that end, and I also know how this feels on this end. So I'm also going to co-create this way and this way and this way. We're getting to see both sides through the mirror soul experience. Thus, how it's beautiful being a Starseed twin flame and working with your divine counterpart. And they get to see the same thing too. And the more we rise up, the more they rise up because we're connected. We're one. So your ability to move hearts is very strong right now. So as you maintain healthy boundaries, make the choice to own your power and use it with wisdom and grace. In doing so, you align with the conscious universe who knows the healing power of love and compassion. And this is the time we're in. Now, much has been said. We're going to head on over to part 3 and expand off this. I'll see you there.